Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, and thank you very much for joining us. If you are joining us for the first time, guys, please consider subscribing to our channel so that we can let the YouTube algorithm that we should be sharing this content with more people, gauging by the number of people subscribing to our channel. And if you are a returning viewer, please consider clicking the like button as well as the notification bell so that we can let the YouTube algorithm once again there is some good content coming out of this small channel. Anyway, so the project I'm going to share with you today, guys, is Osmosis, and what I'm going to share with you about Osmosis is not meant to be financial advice. If you do require financial advice on Osmosis, I think you know what to do. Please do your own research as a start, but then if you seek additional advice, go approach someone who is trained to give you financial advice. The information contained in this video is just for educational as well as entertainment purposes. So Osmosis, what is Osmosis? Osmosis is a decentralized exchange or DEX for the Cosmos ecosystem. It is a layer 1 proof of stake blockchain built using the Cosmos SDK and is optimized for automated market makers or AMMs. In addition to supporting the sovereign blockchains within the Cosmos ecosystem, Osmosis offers non-IBC assets bridged from the Ethereum and Polkadot ecosystems. As an upchain DEX, Osmosis has greater control over the full blockchain stack than DEXs that must follow the code of a parent chain. Now to some key features for Osmosis. You got customizable liquidity pools. Unlike Uniswap, where liquidity providers can provide liquidity only to a 2-token pool with an equal ratio, Osmosis allows for providing liquidity to pools with several tokens and an equal ratio. Coordination between stakeholders is another key feature, and this coordination amongst the stakeholders facilitates fractional ownership of a liquidity pool as well as the right to participate in the strategic decision making of the liquidity pool. This incentivizes long-term liquidity provision and prevents possible vampire attacks from other protocols. The third key feature is automated market makers as a serviced infrastructure. This feature attempts to address the issues of non-optimal bonding curves on automated market makers. Now onto some value proposition from Osmosis. Developers can design and deploy customized automated market makers by using the Osmosis module. Developers can also leverage Osmosis on-chain governance. On Osmosis, liquidity providers can adjust factors such as slippage, transaction fees, and much more. Users on Osmosis can also swap one coin for another in a decentralized and seamless manner. As an upchain, Osmosis lets users connect or interact with other Cosmos SDK blockchains via its DEX. Transactions are at their cheapest with the Osmosis DEX, and users of the Osmosis platform are also exposed to other blockchains such as Polkadot, Ethereum, and Avalanche. Now, as part of our DWA or our risk evaluation, we've got 13 elements that we review before we allocate scores at the end of the review. A quick rundown of the 13 elements as follows. You got decentralization, security, scaling, interoperability, the project team, social media presence via Twitter as well as via Discord, the age of the project, use cases, tokens issued at project launch, tokens in circulation at the point of recording, maximum tokens available, do we have a hard cap, as well as insider token allocation. Now, starting with decentralization, as part of the Cosmos ecosystem and a native Cosmos SDK blockchain, Osmosis is connected to other Cosmos SDK blockchains, meaning that any participant from all those Cosmos SDK blockchains is free to interact with Osmosis. Stakeholder coordination facilitates the participation in the strategic decision-making of liquidity pools by liquidity pool participants. As far as security is concerned, Osmosis is superfluid staking, which is an improvement of proof-of-stake security, allows the underlying OSMO token in an LP position to add to chain security and earn staking rewards for doing so. The customizability of upchains also allows for the development of a transaction mempool shielded with threshold encryption, which will greatly reduce harmful minor extractable value on Osmosis or MEV. As an example, the superfluid staked Osmo coins help to protect Osmosis platform from one-third liveness attack during the Terra Luna crash of 2022 because Osmosis was well exposed to Terra Luna. Additionally, interchain security, that is the renting of validator power from other chains to increase the amount of staking power a Huobi attacker is to buy or otherwise control, will make it even harder to perform these proof of stake attacks. Now on to scaling. The Cosmos IBC allows for native Cosmos SDK blockchains to communicate amongst themselves. In addition, the integration of Axelar brings the likes of Avalanche, Solana, and Polkadot assets over to Cosmos alongside their respective throughput and transaction speeds. For example, Avalanche theoretically theoretically brings it up to 4,000 TPS, while Solana brings its long debated TPS figures, whatever people say, on a specific day. Now, on to interoperability. Osmosis supports assets from Polkadot, Ethereum, and other prominent layer 1 blockchains. Through the integration of Axelar, assets from blockchains such as Polkadot, Avalanche, and Ethereum can now be exchanged for others, with assets on both Axelar and Osmosis blockchains secured by their respective validator sets. Osmosis also has a key partnership with Squid and Axelar to allow cross-chain swaps, for example, the swapping of Ethereum assets to Avalanche or Moonbeam. Use cases for Osmosis. Ticker symbol OSMO. The OSMO coin grants holders the right to vote on proposed network changes. Holders can also stake the OSMO coin in order to secure the network and are rewarded with more OSMO coins. As a layer 1 blockchain, Osmosis allows developers to design and deploy optimized automated market makers. The OSMO coin is also used to settle transactions, and obviously it's a DEX. People can swap one coin for another on the Osmos platform. Now onto the project team. The team behind Osmosis is Osmosis Labs, an entity based in Singapore, and has approximately 24 team members according to LinkedIn. Social media presence. Osmosis has got just over 156,300 Twitter followers, as well as just over 19,600 Discord members. Now onto tokenomics. Ticker symbol OSMO, OSMO. Token supply 1 billion. Circulating supply 49.26%. Tokens issued at project launch 100 million tokens. Token allocation. Liquidity reward mining 40.5%. Developer vesting 22.5%. Staking rewards 22.5%. Community pool 4.5%. Strategic reserves 5%. Airdrops 5%. According to our own assessment, insider token allocation for Osmosis comes up to 27.5%, which is well within our threshold of the 30% at the top end. Now, as part of our DYO or risk evaluation, we are going to issue scores on the 13 elements we've already reviewed as far as Osmosis is concerned. The scores will be allocated from 0 to 10, 0 being the minimum and 10 being the maximum. Once we've allocated the scores across the 13 elements, we'll then aggregate the scores, and it is the aggregated score that we classify under one of the 4 risk categories. You got go for it category, which is the best category that you want a project to fall in. The risk is at its minimum. The one below it is called potential category, followed by could go to 0 category, before we get to the no-go category, which according to our own toolkit, which is the DYOR toolkit, the no-go category is the highest risk category. So if a project falls within this category, you're basically throwing your money down the drain. If you do choose to do so, make sure you've covered the grounds and you've done your own research, and there are genuine reasons why you're going for it anyway. Here are the scores we've allocated to Osmosis. Decentralization 5 points out of 10. Security 7.5 points out of 10. Scaling 7.5 points out of 10. Interoperability 10 points out of 10. Project team 7.5 points out of 10. Social media presence via Twitter 7.5 points out of 10. Social media presence via Discord 5 points out of 10. Age of the project 2.5 points out of 10. Project use cases 7.5 points out of 10. Tokens issued at project launch 2.5 points out of 10. Tokens in circulation at the point of recording 5 points out of 10. Maximum tokens available, there is a hard cap, it's 5 points out of 10. Insider token allocation 7.5 points out of 10. Do you agree with the scores we've allocated across the 13 elements we've just reviewed? Let us know in the comment section, and whilst you're down there guys, don't forget to click like and subscribe if you are not subscribed already, as well as smash that notification bell. Anyway, the aggregate score for Osmosis comes up to 80 points out of 130. Now, not many projects have reached that mark. Majority are below the 80 score mark. Only a handful of projects have managed to reach 80 and above. Does Osmosis deserve to be one of those few projects whom we deem, in line with our DYO or risk evaluation, some of the best projects for the future? Let us know in the comment section what your thoughts are. As far as we are concerned, I believe Osmosis deserves to score 80 points out of 130 according to our own risk evaluation toolkit. Do you agree with that assessment? Let us know in the comment section. Now, for those who follow us, you probably have noticed already that we added Osmosis to one of our public portfolios. I must also state that for transparency, I do hold Osmosis within my private portfolio as well, just for transparency. So Osmosis now forms part of our 15k to 600k portfolio challenge within the Cosmosis basket of that portfolio, and I believe it's going to do well. What are your thoughts? Let us know what you think as far as Osmosis is concerned. And I also think that once the Cosmos ecosystem finally takes off, Osmosis is just going to fly through. It's going to be the Uniswap of the multi-chain future. Do you think that's a good assessment or good reflection on what Osmosis has in store store for the future? Let us know in the comment section. Until next time, guys, this was a quick update on Osmosis, one of the projects we hold in one of our public portfolios. Until next time, guys, bye for now.